fix. I should probably fix on the comms team that we have Granola in the booth with me.
Hello, everyone.
Granola is the person who ran this seed, so we are going to do a VOD review. We're gonna help Granola out, see how we can see if we can go through some things, help him get a little better. And anything you want to say before we get started, Granola?
So I guess I should establish that I am returning after a very long hiatus, we'll call it, from playing FF1 at all. So I'm basically relearning everything from scratch. I know a lot of the theory, but the actual skills have rusted pretty hard.
You know, that happens. That happens a lot. So what we're gonna do, that's part of the point of the Duckling program, and part of the point of the asyncs throughout the year is to help people de-rust. So with that, we're gonna get this started.
Oh, before we get going,
Yes.
I don't know if I forgot to just change the role, but that should say she, her in the corner.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Sorry.
it's good.
And my apologies. Let's get this.
I should double check if that's actually correct on here.
Well, I still had things
Cool.
set up from the Thief Week run the other night, so that could
No, mistakes
easily have been
happen.
the issue as well.
All right, that's all.
And let me also try and make sure we get game audio. Let me also try and make sure we get some game audio too.
Mm-hmm. Um,
There we go. We should be getting game audio, but not so loud that we can't hear. And we're going. So, what were your thoughts? What were your thoughts about your party?
I don't remember the blessings. I decided, but what I do remember was deciding that I didn't need the full four. I find that if you're gonna be restricted to one melee, then you probably only need two casters generally. Because normally it would be two melees, right? Thief and
Yeah,
a different character.
yeah. Oftentimes, yes. So
Um,
that's a reasonable. That is a very reasonable choice to make. I see you're
um,
going. I see you're making the Provoca play right off the bat.
yet beelining Provoca.
I don't dislike that play, especially when boss HP is. Oh, those imps are not those imps are not nice. Uh,
Not at all, no.
especially when boss HP is cranked up. I like I like doing Provoca first and getting some levels. Um, so did you hard reset or soft reset?
I don't remember.
Okay, because we're gonna talk. We are gonna talk. I am gonna hit on encounter manipulation, especially with a nice long run off the hard reset.
Yeah, I did notice that there seemed to be a big gap at the start of this seed. Um,
Might be slightly faster to if you're staying at the inn here in Provoca before you take pirates on. Might be faster to not reset out of the inn.
Honestly, I think what I should have done was just drop a tent at the start, at the town entrance, if anything.
Well, that also works. Okay, 6, 5, and 5, and that's an herb. So I won't.
In a minute, you're gonna see the first huge blunder of the seed, I think. on the way out of town.
Okay.
Here I...
Yes, don't forget to check the...
Yeah, still making a point to check all the shops. I'm still learning what spells are worth grabbing and what aren't worth it, because here I definitely like overdid it. I didn't need to buy wall, for example.
Wall's not necessarily a bad thing to get. Especially if you know you're not going to go for a lot of chests.
Oh, I saw Ice 3 before I saw Nuke, which is why I ended up grabbing both.
Yeah. So something I'll suggest, and it's going to go a little against the grain, but when you check those, oh, yeah, that doesn't go anywhere.
Exactly, yeah.
That really doesn't go anywhere.
I forgot that was not turned on.
Oh yes, and Vaughn in the chat says with a ribbon not incentivized, which it isn't. It's not a bad idea to get wall.
That's a good point. I never ended up casting wall at all in this.
Well, and sometimes you won't.
I think if you're running black belt, it's also kind of iffy because of the fake ribbon that black belt gets.
Yeah, the pseudo ribbon is the thing.
Oh.
By the way, I like the sprites.
Thank you. Yeah, I just really like those mermaids. By the way, I can't see the stream. It says you minimized it.
Oops, sorry.
What do we get off the king again?
Ship.
Right.
So ship and canoe. That means the inner sea is completely open to us.
Oh yeah. Doubling back to check the shop item. Got a ruby right off the bat.
And good job leaving out that way and going back in to get the... Can you see... You can still see the stream?
I can see the stream, yes.
Okay. Making sure with the way my because I'm also trying to do the item tracking.
Ah, I see.
And I've got the two monitors set up, and one monitor's got the stream and got your video, and the other monitor that's a rod. The other monitor has the tracker page.
I see.
And my OBS. Okay.
This is another part where I got confused about the routing. I think I just forgot I didn't have canal yet. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that at all. The number of times I've forgotten whether I had something, yeah, it happens.
Well, checking what key items I had.
Well, the plays here are either Marsh or Crescent Lake.
I think I went for Marsh.
These
what's
levels,
the benefit of going...
Ooh.
You first.
Ooh. Bolt 2 on the... Yeah, Bolt 2 there is not fun. At the levels that you're at, I think Marsh is a good play.
What would be the rationale for going Crescent Lake first?
If you wanted to go super aggressive and start your grind right now. Okay, we're gonna hit another one of my things, which is free steps. Okay. So I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pause the video. I'm gonna run it back a little bit, and I'm gonna talk to you a little about free steps. You did great on this floor. We're gonna talk this room here. That long room there, I act like you can see me pointing at it, but the long room that you're on top of. You want to go around the left, down, and in front of the door.
Don't you get extra steps? Wait, what's the bottom look like? Oh, you still have to circle around the side of the pillar here. Okay,
because you still have to circle around these pillars. So you go around the left side and in front of the door.
And you get one free step.
You get a free step that way. Good job with those. Again.
Missed that one.
Yeah, again, cut in front of the door. Walk immediately in front of doors whenever possible. Yeah, you're at a mildly unpleasant part of the encounter table. Oof. Gargoyles are often not fun.
Yeah, I'll drink to that.
See, in that time you went around the correct side, but still doors. And it's muscle memory.
And I swung around too wide.
Yeah, it's muscle memory. It takes time to learn the muscle memory. It takes time, it takes reps, it takes someone telling you this is how you do it. There we go. Right. Excellent. Okay.
I think I just brain farted and forgot you could just run from this one.
Well, also you were preemptive, so you could run. But I don't mind getting levels. You're still not quite at a level. You're still not quite at a level where the grind feels safe. I believe Black Belt had exit on these.
I don't remember.
I could be wrong.
I don't think Black Belt had exit on this one. I think this was plus strength.
Was this the weekly? Was this the async weekly?
It was the one, here. This was the one that was posted in Duckling Weekly.
Yeah. Yeah, this was the Duckling async. I don't think because I vetted that, I don't think I had plus strength on the Black Belt. Because that's completely useless. That's a completely useless blessing for a Black Belt.
Aw. I remember double checking the... What was it?
But
the hash at the start. I remember it lining up.
Yeah, I could be wrong. I could easily be wrong and just have run enough seeds that I don't remember. That seed bleed is real.
I can imagine it all starts to blend together after a while. Let's see, TNT turn in.
TNT becomes the key. I also very much approve of doing all these turn-ins because every key item is plus 10% XP.
I figured the time wasn't like that tight anyways, so I might as well just go for the funny thing. Smite the dwarf.
as a Hooray Dwarf supporter.
Nah, smite that guy.
Okay, just thinking through where you were going.
Yeah. Here, I forgot which chest had the actual item.
It's always left. It's left room, right chest.
At least I got a free house.
Yep.
That's the most I can say I got out of that.
When you got stuff you can sell.
I don't think I ever got around to selling any of it. I think the other issue is, like, sell it for what? Black Belt doesn't need anything from a shop, and I already got the shop item.
Well, but you can sell it for things like houses and heal pots and...
Houses, heal pod. Okay.
Now, this coming from someone who doesn't open chests at all in a pure black belt seed, but...
Yeah, that makes sense. You just rely on shops to get you the stuff instead of the random chests.
Yeah, you rely on shops and the money you get from fights leading up to your grind fight. Yep, checking, double checking, making sure what you have. Better to use the bottom. Better to use the bottom if you're going to Crescent Lake.
What was I... I think I just got lost here. I'm not sure what happened.
I would, if I'm going to Crescent Lake... Oh, Quad X on the sharks. Not fun.
And here's another blunder. I forgot to drop a save, so I have to do... Astos again.
Yeah, pump those ABS brakes. Always be saving.
Right, I think that little bit of waffling around was because it just hit me again that I didn't have Canal. I was trying to like, go through the checklist of where I could go.
And that's completely valid. It's completely valid to just try and think through, where can I go? Where can I go? There is magic reordering. So if you go into your magic menu and you hit start, you can switch the position of the spell you're on with the spell to your right. With the spell to its right? Does that make sense?
Yeah. I'm aware of that function. It just didn't come to mind at all.
That's fair. Yes, you want that haste. You want that fast spell.
Lock 2... It's technically handy, but I never got around to casting it.
It is handy. As I recall on this seed, it was also pretty unnecessary.
Lock 2 is probably one of those spells where you check what the evade cap and stat randomization is first. And you just decide before you go in if you want to nab it.
Yeah, if you want to nab it at a convenient level. Yes, that is where I dock if I'm going to Crescent Lake. I dock at that river right there. As a matter of practice, especially with with lit 3, I would probably take this fight.
I see.
Especially with lit 3 at level 1. See, I would go to Crescent Lake first.
Oh, I was just lost here. I was trying to get to Crescent Lake.
Okay. So I'm gonna run it back just a little. Good job on those, but it's actually better to cut straight down and go in, out, in,
the staircase.
out, in, out. What was that?
The staircase, right?
Yeah, to staircase down there at the lake at the bottom.
That's a lot of free tiles.
That's a lot of free tiles because the tile you get in and the tile you get out of the canoe are free. But only if you're getting in and out of the canoe.
Yeah, transitions.
Yeah. Good job. You don't need the item shop. I doubt I would even check level 6.
Oh. I guess level 6 is about high enough that you start struggling to get the spell charges for them.
Yeah. And that's why.
Ow.
In. There we go. Stair step.
Forgot that.
I'm not saying this to come down on you or anything like that.
No, it's important to catalog it all.
Yes, I am saying it entirely because I'm saying it entirely because the person that mentored me when I first started doing co-op hammered me on those free steps all the time. So it's important to... They are that important. And see, now you can survive that...
Actually, a minor blunder here. Technically, the game gave me the perfect setup to start a grind, with just smiting the 2 mages. But I just didn't think of that. That far ahead, and I just healed them up automatically.
It is super, super risky. It is super risky to do all of Ice Cave like that. Especially if the black belt doesn't have warp. That is super, super risky. I actually agree with your play.
That, I just fat-fingered a button.
That happens. I also like doing that. Although I would probably have left the black belt in front until I was actually ready to because of that. Well, partially because of that. I would have left the black belt in front until I was ready to until I was at the spot where I was danning the mages. Again, just a matter of good practice for survivability, especially if that black belt doesn't have warp.
See. Yeah, I can imagine that, like, if you just focus on keeping everyone alive, it'd be a little safer.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause it. As a matter of practice, as a matter of good practice, what you really want to do if you're going to do this eye grind is, instead of warping back up immediately, go through the ice tile, or go through that spike tile. Go down to the ice tiles, the damage tiles. Use those damage tiles to bring your mages down.
I guess it is just easier, or at least more consistent, to just take 100 steps to weaken
Yes.
them first
Very
than
consistent.
it is to like.
Very
Then it's
consistent.
like wait for the enemies to just tap them for you.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the vagaries of getting attacked. You don't have to worry about any kind of any of that. I'm gonna kill the timer. I'm gonna kill the
Yeah.
timer because I'm pausing things and you're running a timer, so I can hit your time. I can just put your timer in. I can just put your timer in at the end.
Also, minor tragedy. I don't quite have enough levels to start grinding, to do pure grinding, which is another thing. If I had come in here with fully downed mages, I would be kind of screwed.
A little bit.
It would not have been pleasant.
Especially with the off-tile encounter like Frosties. But you should be, you are, although the Frosties were fairly thin. Which means that's a good alternative. Which means if the eye turns out to be unsafe and you found out that Frosties are real thin, that is an alternative you can use for grind.
There's a spike in the other floor, isn't there?
There
Frost
is.
Dragon.
And it's completely safe, no off-step encounters.
It's between a door tile and the inside of a room.
Yeah, upper left. It's the upper left door tile.
Yeah. I know the one.
Yeah, when you find out Frosties are thin, it's all about information. That's the thing when you're doing a black belt grind is it's all about information. At this point, I'd be punching with the black belt. Fewer inputs.
I think I used this as another litmus test of how hard this guy could punch.
That's reasonable, but what you really want to know is how hard he's going to punch the eye. $19, you're really starting to get to where this is going to be real effective. I think I took the eye until I stopped continuing. Okay, I would cure for your black belt quickly.
I think the black belt. Oh no, right, because of all the levels.
Yeah. Yeah, I would cure for your black belt quickly before your white mage goes down.
I did not catch that at all.
Because right now your black belt's at less than 50% health, and it's not because the black belt's taking damage.
It's because the battle is just racking up loads of extra max HP.
Yeah.
Punch cannon is fully online. The grind, pedal to the metal.
Yep. The grind is still gonna be a little slow. It's faster now. And it's just because it's taking a while to get your mages down. Which is the other reason to do the ice tiles. Yep, I support this. I support doing that. Because now the only way you have to heal your black belt, who's at 530 health right now, is with heal pots. If you had dropped a Cure 4 before the White Mage Dand, you'd be in a lot better shape in case you run into an ugly off-step encounter.
A tumble there? Yeah, that 500 HP would have been real handy right about now.
So it's all undead, yes. It's all undead, so Mage Rod is a good choice. Or Mage Stick is a good choice here.
This would have been really spicy if they actually just died here.
Well, you have Sogo, so...
I forgot.
Okay. Don't forget that you popped the fairy in the bottle.
I didn't forget, thankfully.
Okay. Good. Good.
My target was 42. I remember that being the last big break point.
Yes, 42 is the last punch break point. You could go to 47 for pseudo ribbon.
Oh, is that all the way at 47? I thought it was 45.
I think it's 47. Unless you have plus M def.
No, I don't think so.
But 42 is fine. 42 is still fine because you're still going to get XP from punching fiends.
What's the life split timer say?
26:33. One fight is about 5-6 seconds. So that's pretty well perfect.
Coming up at the end of the grind right here, hitting 42. Yep. And then we're on our way out.
So again, I would just Mage Stick this encounter. Especially when it's 9 of them.
I was gonna ask you I was about to ask you would have been faster, but you preempted me there. Bosses probably would have been faster, just Mage Stick as well.
It's not for speed, it's for safety.
We drop a tent immediately.
Yes. Good call.
We boat all the way back out. I think I tried to head to Provoca first. And I had a little trouble figuring that out. I forget if I actually make it to Provoca, or I go all the way down to Crescent Lake to get my mages revived.
I would still... That goes nowhere. I would still go to Crescent, because what's my next stop?
Heading back to the boat, which Crescent is basically on the way. And also, level 6 had exit.
No. What's my next stop? My next stop is Volcano. And Punch a Fiend.
Oh. That too.
Because that's the best thing you can do. That's the best way to take the time when you're grinding. It's the best, probably the best use of your time when you grind. When you're grinding is, what is my next stop? Is plan out the rest of your seed. Plan out where you're going. Make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. You are right though. Swing by since we're going down back straight to the volcano, we might as well just go to Crescent Lake first.
Yeah, go to Crescent.
Probably would have been closer.
It's a little closer. Also the
Much more
clinic.
favorable town layout too.
Also, the clinic is closer. The clinic is closer to the beginning of town. Good. Good routing.
I'm not sure if that last fire tile right before the stairs is worth circling around to catch or not.
Not really. It's not worth the extra time for that one step. Good routing. Excellent.
Volcano is almost down pat. I think there's one spot or two that I'm like not 100% on.
Yeah, I was gonna say absolutely punch this Agama.
My mages still need a little more health. The run I did before this one was the warm up for the Duckling boot camp.
Okay.
And it was was where I got nuked twice.
Okay, gonna pause something on here.
I think with the Grey Worm.
We're gonna talk routing on this floor.
Okay, so it is faster just go straight left and just follow the lava canal down.
What's the quickest way to get to free tiles from that staircase?
Wait, is it north and east?
Up. 2 steps up will get you onto free steps.
I see.
You go 2 steps up.
2 steps up.
I go around to the bottom and straight down.
If you're going for that, but it also puts you in a perfect spot to just ride it.
Yeah.
And just keep going straight down.
Yeah, I go all the way around. I go all the way around to the left-hand tile on the bottom and straight down.
South first instead of west first.
I'm not sure if west first or south first is better for free steps, but I know it's not diagonal.
Yeah. Any of those would have been better than diagonal. Delete a fiend.
Yeah, and Rube's in chat. Not sure which one is better either, but they're very close. But that's kind of the big one on there is just to make sure you're using the right, just to make sure you're doing good routing. Because the rest of your routing through Volcano was outstanding.
Thank you. Volcano is... what's the word to use here? Very apparent? Like, it's very, like, evident once you know what you're looking for,
right.
For the most part.
Okay, you're going back to get exit, I assume?
Yeah, grabbing that exit.
That's not unreasonable to do. Also getting some houses. I like that. I would also refill on heal pots.
Did that shop have heal pots? I don't remember.
I think it did. The only spell you need off of that level is exit. All your damage is gonna come from the punch cannon at this point.
Yeah. I kinda just autopiloted that one.
That's fair. just realized your punch cannon's doing so much more damage than anyone else. Once your grind is done, the only magic you're looking for is utility.
Another check, another key item check.
You will get to the point. You'll get to the point when you do enough of these that you'll muscle memory, that you'll be able to keep in your mind, what do I have? I routed this a little differently. When I got Canal out of Crescent Lake, I immediately went to over to Melman Continent because I had we've translated the slab because I had the ruby, because that's 2 more key items, so that's another 20% XP.
I need to go back over the order I found things at. I found Canal. When did I find Canal
Crescent
in relation
Lake.
to the other Melmond items?
The other 2 Melmond items were early. Ruby and Rod were both early.
Where did I get Slab?
Astos. Okay, so on this one it's far left. There you go. As soon as I saw this, as soon as I saw Floater, I knew I made the right call.
Oh. Yeah, you would have gotten Floater a whole lot earlier, and you just start bopping between all the key items, and the grind spots, and the Fiend dungeons.
And that's a cube. Yeah, as soon as I saw Floater, it's we're turning in key items, and we're turning in all the key items I can turn in before I do a dungeon. And then we're putting the foot on the gas. Then we're going straight gas. Makes sense?
Makes total sense, yeah.
If it had been 5% key items, I probably wouldn't have, by the way.
Nah, yeah, that checks. 10% is a lot with how many key items are in the game.
But 10% on 10% key items, I'm checking key items before I do my grind because it's so valuable to do. Okay, let's see how you route this. Okay, it's actually better to route the lower route through there.
Wait.
Fewer steps.
Oh my god. Oh, that's so funny.
But
I remember distinctly thinking, wait, no, the top route is better the first couple of times I got back into this.
Yeah, no,
because they did their lower route first.
The lower route is better. It's not... there's not a big difference. There's not a big difference. It's only a couple of steps. But that is the optimal route. Don't worry, I did the upper route for years. I did the upper route for a long time, and again, when I was doing co-op, my co-op partner beat into my head. Okay, remember, there's no incentivized items in the Fiend dungeons. Okay, let's see how you route this one. Good. Other way.
I think it's about as good as
it's the other way.
Other way here?
Yeah.
All right.
It's always the middle. Again, the difference isn't large. It's less than 10 steps. But every step matters. Every step potentially matters.
Speed bump.
Wait, you fought a lich? I blanked.
Yeah, there was a lich there.
Are we gonna save? Are we gonna save?
I don't think so, no. I think it was beelining back to town to save.
I mean, that was why we
Either
bought
that or
20 houses. Oh, you're beelining for that. You're beelining to turn in that floater.
Yep. An unintended side effect of being so high level is that everything keeps running from you.
That's...
So instead of like getting to run and just end the fight immediately, you end up waiting through the victory screen.
Yeah. So if you go straight down from the floater spot, you end up in Gaia.
Oh! Oh, that's huge, actually.
Yeah, straight down from the floater spot will take you to Gaia.
Here I'm waffling around trying to do an internal checklist of where I can go. And I realize, oh wait, no on-rack. Gotta go Gaia first. No Oxyale.
Good job. Don't even need to check the item shop.
Time. And since I have the slab translated, I next go to Lefane.
Good. Correct.
Leafen?
Correct. Proximity matters. Which, by the way, is also why you just go straight up or straight down from the airship landing spot and get straight to Gaia.
Does it actually just line up just like that?
Yes. Yes. The optimal landing spot for Gaia is quite literally the straight line up.
That's so
line up and
funny.
down. It does. It really does line up like that.
You know, I did buy all those extra houses. I should have just used those instead of bothering with inns after that point.
Steak and wings.
Are steak and wings a good grind for like overworld stuff?
Steak and wings is a good overworld grind. It's not the best overworld grind, but it's good.
Should I have just missed the tower?
Yeah, happens.
The save?
Yep.
I don't think I had anything bad happen on the way up, but it was a tragedy waiting to happen, regardless.
Yeah, and especially you want to get to... Ew.
Case in point.
Catman always has something awful. That may just be anecdotal, but it feels like there's always something awful on those. Chimera's decent fight for XP, but you don't really need XP at this point.
Really nice for the mages, but beyond that, yeah.
I would punch the blue D.
Blue D.
They're on that spike
Chimera.
tile in that room. I would punch the blue dragon, but that's me. Good. Good. Avoiding everything.
Here I thought, hey, free eye! Gimme! Beat on the teleporter, staircase up to through the maze.
I have become a fan of the staircase method. I would rate This is
Get
why I would
surprised.
raise the. Oh, I would have taken that. I would
Oh, really?
absolutely have taken that.
Oh wait, Warmick is a ton of XP. You're right.
Yes, Warmech is a ton of XP. Not just that, it also gives you information about the fiend refight pool. Because Warmech, fiend refights, chaos, are all part of the same pool.
Ah,
That's all part of the
Okay,
same
I
skill
see.
pool.
so knowing what Warmick throws at you is what something the fiends won't throw at
Yes. So if you see it on Warmech, you won't see it elsewhere.
you. Okay. Things like the humble nuke
Yeah.
and the equally humble nuclear. Who normally holds nuclear?
Warmech.
Who normally holds nuke?
Lich 2. Lich 2 and Chaos both have nuke.
Ah, so that's 3 potential duds. Well, I say duds. I think it's more accurate to call them landmines.
Not the optimum spot to land for ordeals. Okay, there are
Really?
3 nukes and 4 nuclears.
2 nukes and 4 nuclears?
3 nukes, 4 nuclears.
3 and 4? What on earth?
Rubes, are you sure one of those nukes isn't the one on Badman?
Badman has nuke?
Vanilla Badman, I think it's either Badman or Evil Man. Vanilla has nuke.
What on earth?
There's one nuke in the regular. There's one nuke in the regular enemy pool.
Oh jeez.
Lich
Oh
has
yeah,
2 nukes.
this castle is so funny. I think I
Okay,
hit
Lich has
every
2.
wrong teleport. It was the last one.
Yeah. Yeah, I do remember it being 4.
And I got this one wrong.
You can warp. You can use warp to get back, by the way. To go back 1 room.
Ooh, that's good to know.
Because those pillars are considered staircases. Are programmed as staircases.
Yeah, that makes sense. And we're out. We're in the beeline phase where we just go
Yeah.
hard on just getting everything we need
Yep.
to get chaos.
So on that nightmare fight, for a single nightmare, I probably go punch, run. You could just exit out.
I remembered after the
Yeah.
encounter, yeah.
However, I love taking that zombie D fight. I love taking that zombie D fight if I want to get XP on my mages.
Mm-hmm.
Because zombie D is a really good XP.
Noted.
For the vanilla spike tiles, I would rate Zombie D as third best.
I know I and Agama are like neck and neck.
Yeah, Agama and Zombie D. Okay, I might have gone and turned in the crystal.
Oh, right, the crystal.
That
We do that a little bit. But my main focus right here was just knocking out Onrak, since I had all the
Right.
pieces for it.
Oh, we got the Oxyel?
Yeah, we got the Oxyel.
Okay.
Where was the Oxyel?
Oh, it must have been at Lefane.
Yeah, I believe Lefane was Oxyel.
Oh, then we don't need to turn in the crystal at all, because we know the crystal's just going to be the ruse stick.
Do we know that? We haven't found loot yet.
Oh, that's true. We haven't found the loot yet. Now we did.
I could have skipped the crystal.
Yeah, you can skip the crystal. You're go mode now. We're go mode here. Yeah, we're go
Which one
mode
was
here,
wings?
so...
Wyvern?
Just wings isn't worth it.
Oh, I'm just asking because you mentioned Stike and Wings. Was Wings specifically Wyverns?
Yes. Yes, just wings isn't worth it. Steak and wings is a decent overworld grind.
Here, I housed outside town on the way in.
That is the correct choice.
Did I bother with mermaids? No, I didn't bother with
You shouldn't.
mermaids.
It's not incentivized. It's not incentivized. You're in go mode.
Right.
You can step in front of that door for a free step. Free step gets really relevant in Sea Shrine because so many encounters are so dangerous. There's a door you can step in front of for a free step. This door is not worth it. It's actually more steps to go around to get in front of the door.
Oh, of course. Of course that door is the one you skip.
You can use
that door. The hard part with Sea Shrine is that all the doors you want to get in front of are like off screen.
Yeah, which means you just have to remember where they are. Faster and fewer steps to go left instead of going up here.
Oh. I don't know I think if I tried going left here, I would have just gotten lost. I don't know the layout.
It's just straight. It just goes straight to the left and up.
Oh.
You can if you turn immediately. If you turn immediately when you cross that, you get a free step on the bottom of the room.
We turn Kraken into calamari here.
Again, these aren't. I'm not saying you're doing bad things. I'm saying here's how you can do it a little bit better.
Every second counts. You gotta tighten up all the loose ends.
I have both won and lost races by seconds.
I can imagine once it gets super competitive, every mistake matters.
Yeah, it's all learning the paths. It's all learning and getting those paths in muscle memory. And now we can just Temple of Fiends. Park outside of Temple of Fiends.
Oh no, we just beelined to the Temple of Fiends here, yeah.
It's short Topher. It's not gonna make that much difference.
And we start blasting.
And see here, you probably can just punch wait.
I didn't know what the boss health values were.
Okay. Well, that's a good point. I can give you those numbers. For the original fights, it's 2, 4, 6. It's 4, 6, 8, and 10. So Lich is 400, Carry is 600, Kraken is 800, and T is 1,000.
Wait, all the The 4 feed refights don't even break 1,000 into
No,
the
no, no,
last
not the
one.
refights. Not the refights. And this is the
Oh,
vanilla
geez.
scaling. The
I figured it was
the refights are 5, 7, 9, 11.
5, 7, 9, 11. Oh my gosh.
So Lich 2 is 500, Carry 2 is 700, Kraken 2 is 900, Tia 2 is 1100. Base.
Oh, can we back up slightly? I just want to point out that my black belt nearly got destroyed in one shot by Kraken there.
Oh yeah, Kraken 2 was hitting hard.
Just slapped him for like, I don't know, 600-ish?
Let's see if I can pause it at the right moment.
472.
Yeah, 8 hits for 500. Kraken 2 hits hard.
It was really spooky.
Yeah, Kraken 2 is still Kraken 2.
Tiamat.
Base health 1100.
Here on the scaling, it goes up to like 4K tops then?
Yeah, on the scaling, that's 22 to 44. And then Chaos is 2000 base, so that's...
Up to 8.
Yeah, so that's 4 to 8,000.
Get haste down. How hard does Chaos punch? Probably not as hard as Kraken.
He can punch hard, but
Just keep stacking those Templars. And Termination.
GG. So what do you think? How do you think you did?
I think I did. We'll say somewhere in the C's and B's. C tier, B tier. Maybe B minus. A lot of mistakes, a lot of just getting completely flabbergasted. You know, just like wandering in circles. Smaller routing bits are like, could be forgiven, but there's a lot of moments where I waste like a solid 10, 20 seconds just like waffling around on the overworld.
I think that's a fair assessment. I think that's a fairly fair assessment. What I'm going to suggest on that. Okay, I'm going to pause it here. I'm going to stop it at this spot. Good on the chests opened. Very good. Only opening 11 chests.
4 of those were literally just because, I think 4 or 5 of those were literally just because I just didn't know which chest the item was even in.
Yeah.
So technically, that number should have been even lower.
Yeah, that's great. That's a really great job on not opening a lot of chests.
Skipping chests is easy if you just know to commit to it right off the get-go.
Yeah, exactly. I think you made a very fair assessment on where your time saves are going to be, and it's entirely going to be getting your routing down better, getting your course routing down better.
Hard part isn't doing it, it's doing it on the fly.
Right. And that comes with reps. That comes with repetitions. That comes with doing more seeds.
Practice, repetition, keeping note of what you're botching or not botching.
The biggest thing I'll suggest is when you're in a dungeon running through a dungeon, be thinking, what's the next dungeon we're doing? What's the next dungeon I'm doing? Where do I go from here? Where do I go from here if I get item X, item Y, item Z?
It's pretty easy to just tunnel vision on what's right in front of you, I'd say.
It is. It really is. And that's why I'm saying be thinking in the dungeon, what's my next dungeon?
Oh, as a bonus feature, you do have permission to pull up the other VOD and just show the double nuke that went down there.
Oh,
I think that
I would have to completely recrop all of it on the fly.
Let's skip that. I think there's also something to be said for being able to recover from nasty situations quickly.
Yes, there's a lot to that. I think you're doing well. I think you're in good shape. What I'm going to suggest is, like I said, when you're in a dungeon, when you're running through a dungeon, think about what's my next stop.
Mm-hmm.
What's the next place I'm going? Because that's going to help you. That's going to help you not, as you seem to think, dither on the world map. Because you've got a plan in place.
Many places to be better to start running them before you actually need to start heading over.
Right. Think about your next routing. Think about your next routing choices while you're on the current one. But I think 5415 is a solid time.
Yeah, I saw that leaderboard, and it's still firmly in like the mid range.
I mean, you're 10 minutes back of me, and I'm a black belt specialist.
That's a good way to put it.
I mean, I'm 10 minutes back of Fry Teeth, but that's Fry Teeth.
Yeah, I saw Freiteeth's time, and I don't know, man. That guy, he probably had rocket boosters on him.
Oh,
I don't know.
Fry Teeth is just scary good. Fry Teeth was a veteran when I was brand new to this, though. So Fry Teeth's been doing this a long time.
Ooh, goodness gracious. Let me pull up that leaderboard again just to see. It should be under Duckling spoilers?
Duckling leaderboard.
No, Duckling leaderboard. Yeah, 35-18. Absolutely fiendish.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, anything sub hour is respectable on a black belt seed.
What's your benchmark for respectable on non-black belt seeds?
Depends on the flag set. It honestly depends way too much on the flag sets. Like what I would call respectable for like a fighter week or a thief week seed, it's completely different from what I would call respectable on something like Oops All Lose Shard Hunt or Floor and Entrance
Shuffle.
Yeah, or Floor and Entrance Shuffle or
Dude.
Or
I
on the other
absolutely
side,
dread
or
those
on the other
weeks
side, Chaos
with the
Rush.
entrance shuffles.
Or on the other side, Chaos Rush.
Is Chaos Rush the one where Chaos is just in a box somewhere?
No, Chaos Rush is the one where you start the seed with everything. You start the seed with Chaos opened and ready to go. You just have to
Oh,
get levels, get gear, kill chaos.
ooh, that's real spicy.
Yeah, I've seen Chaos Rush seeds go like 15 minutes.
Oh man. Oh, those can go by in a flash, huh?
Yeah. Any but anything sub hour on a pure black belt seed, you're in pretty good shape.
Thank you.
Over an hour, probably look at your routing more than anything. Um, look for ways to route more efficiently. You did a very good job of doing efficient proximity routing in several places. Uh, you said you're getting back into after a long layoff.
Yeah,
So the
basically.
biggest thing is going to be relearn the maps.
hmm I did do a quick, like, just pure vanilla unshuttled FF1 run beforehand. Then I did the pre-boot camp seed. So this is basically my second speed run and my third FF1 run overall, getting back in the saddle.
Well, I think you're in a solid spot. I think you're in a pretty solid spot. Um,
After I still need to sit down and do the Thief Week seed, and after that, I think we'll be really cooking after that.
yeah. So we will have another boot camp reveal on Sunday night, 9 o'clock Eastern. That's going to be a that's going to be well. It's
Should
probably
be
not
fighter.
much of it's probably not much of a spoiler to say that's going to be Fighter Week. That's going to be a Fighter Week seed
hmm
because that's the last melee left. Um,
Where where is the did the
there was
Ninja
not
Thief
an
Week get
async.
posted yet?
There was not a separate async for that. Um,
Oh,
there was not a separate async for that. The community has taken a week off of async because of uh, because of the passing of a longtime member of the development team, Tetron. And
I
on
heard the
Saturday
news.
night, we
Yeah,
will have a Tetron memorial. We'll have a Tetron memorial stream and race.
I see.
Um, but starting next week, but back to it next week, we will have we'll have. It's not much of a spoiler to say it's going to be Fighter Week on Sunday night and Monday Duckling, and then uh, there will be another flag set on Wednesday that we will have. I will say Franklin Radical Nerd will be our runner on Sunday. Dark Moon is scheduled to be our runner for our Wednesday Class 202 reveal. Um, and every Sunday, every Wednesday through the middle of February, or through that second week of February, we will have boot camp reveals, followed by our Duckling Derby.
I'm so excited for Duckling Derby.
Oh, that's going to be a blast.
I'm planning on participating in Duckling Derby this year.
Awesome.
We'll see how
I
that goes.
I hope
Very
every
excited.
I hope you got a lot out of this. I hope you got some good things to work on out of this. I hope anyone that's watched has gotten some good stuff out of this.
I know I did.
Anything else you want to wrap up?
Uh, Happy ducking, I guess. I don't got much to add.
Yeah, great. Um, so for all of us here at Final Fantasy Randomizer, for the whole community, if you want to get in, if you let's see, think yes, there we go. In the chat, we've got all the links for the Discord, for the randomizer itself, the wiki, the YouTube channel. Um, so if you want to get involved, that is the place. Those are the places to go. So on behalf of the whole community, on behalf of all of us here at the Final Fantasy Randomizer community, uh, for my for our runner on this VOD review, Granola, I have been DM Stewart 1981.
And
Have a
I've been
great
Granola.
day.
Yeah. Night, everyone.